Okay, I'm doing this because it was requested and I saw a like. So, the thing is, turbo yeast is probably not the best yeast in the world. Probably definitely not. I'm going to try the wine yeast next. I want this because I'm a crazy person and I want to get drunk faster, or I want to drink faster. And I wanted the 14%, not 8%. 14% within 48 hours. So it's been about 48 hours and I'm going to taste it and it's probably not going to be what you're expecting. All right. It's definitely a little alcoholic. Okay, the problem with this, it tastes a little funky. You want to use sterilized water generally, and so I've been using the kettle, and I've been impatient. So when I pour the water into the yeast and sugar, it basically makes it so there's fusels. There's like higher molecules of alcohol or something inside it. I've done a bit of research. What's interesting about this, that you learn things. And you cannot, well, at least the internet says you cannot make methanol to kill yourself with just this. You'll need an actual, like, pressurized or whatever metal distillery. So you probably won't kill yourself making your own beer, but it's definitely possible. So don't do it without doing some research. And I always thought that funky taste, because that's what this is like my third brew, and actually, the first time I tasted it, it was okay, but basically there's too much hot water in it. But if I let it sit for a while, that might help too. But also, I might need to just do a new batch. So I need to do wine or something. I mean, I definitely feel it hitting me now, and part of that is because of the heavier alcohols or whatever. That's not necessarily a good thing, because I'm feeling lightheaded more than drunk. But yeah, it's interesting. Learning how to brew, learning how to make potatoes. Just all this stuff we take for granted that we think just comes from a shelf we buy at the store. No, people fucking make that shit. And it's amazing. And yeah, okay, definitely I'm a little tipsy and a little bit of euphoria, but not too much. It's more like the bad, because it's got a funky fruity flavor, and it's too warm. It's too warm. The water, when I put it into this thing, it was too warm. But I'll try it again, but I'll probably end up like fucking drinking a bit of this, because I don't got no money to go buy shit at the store, not to mention actually having to go to the store, which isn't so bad. Oh, that's an airlock, and that helps it not go explode. And I watched a beer research video, just real quick, today, and it basically was saying people are not using glass jars anymore. They're more using plastics, which sounds counterintuitive. You know, plastic, it's dirty. How is that sterile? But apparently plastic's a bit more forgiving, and you can have a spigot on it and stuff like that. Whew, okay. Cryo hooch. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was thinking, is this legal? It's totally legal, but it's not legal, and it's not legal in Muslim countries. I think this would be illegal. But most in the United States had a time of prohibition from, I think it was 1920 to 1933, where alcohol was banned. But basically, the mafia took over, and they were basically, they figured that it was, even though it probably saved, I don't know how many people did it save from dying from alcoholism? Probably tens of thousands, probably not hundreds of thousands, but maybe tens of thousands of lives. But at the same time, if you really wanted alcohol, you could get alcohol during prohibition times. So, and if you don't do it this way, then you'll do really stupid shit, like you'll drink hand sanitizer. I've not done it. I've heard people do it. I can't imagine that. Isopropyl alcohol. I know people do that. I'm pretty sure that's pretty toxic for you, as is hand sanitizer. But people will do desperate shit in dry communities to get drunk. So maybe it's better to just let them figure out. I mean, my mom and AA never told me that I could make my own alcohol. Probably because they thought they were doing me good. But at the same time, I'm learning. I mean, maybe, I don't think I'm just gonna drink myself to death, but I'm learning, you know? I'm fucking learning about, like, chemistry and shit. How the world works. Okay. Okay, I gotta let my cat in. Love you guys.